everybody. Give you some little bit love before we getting into this video for it. Giving you a little love vibes to all of you here. For Hi Josh. Hello again. Yes. We'll be happy to see the feedback of the talk that we had this morning for a little brief with you. And yeah, the energies uh, is different. Okay, when you do your inner work, I want to talk to you today about something special. Let me get comfortable over here. Okay, having a little one-on-one love vibes with you guys. It is about the reward of doing your inner work. Uh, for it, you do your inner work. You're going to receive an abundance. That abundance is an energy of love. Uh, that love that it's from within you. You might feel down. You might feel the collective energies. You might feel the collective whatever it is. However, within you, within the soul, there is this love from within you. It's that love that you can give to other people, that love that you can give into the people, that you give them a hope to have the same thing from within them. That is going to be your biggest reward of you doing the inner work. I was thinking about what to do and talk to you today, but then I passed maybe a week or so, had quite a few people who I see the positive results within their inner work, and that led to the one thing that led to the love from within them. Uh, Look from within you. Why you don't have that love in you? Did you did their inner work? Did you did the things that you should have supposed to do? Even did you know it? What preventing you to do that inner work? But take a look to reward at the end that you're going to take. Is that love that you always chase from within. So let me recognize the people that are here in the chat. For Purity Passion, Coco, nice to see you here again, Coco. For it, Josh, yes, Cece, nice to see you again. Evie, Purity Passion, I can feel my twin suffering with self-worth. Victor, nice to meet every one of you here in the chat room. Let's keep the vibes up. Exactly. Christy, hi Dio, everyone, bless you all. Healing for woman and us. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for all being here. When you do something in life, generally speaking, for example, you go to work, guess what? You are working for getting some energy in the form of money because you give your energy there. But when it comes to the self-investment time from within you, is to find the time to self-invest in you because that investments, that growth, that personal growth is within you. Some of the people I've been talk, okay, I see that some of them they don't do the inner work. They want the inner work to be done by someone else. And what I want to talk to you today is could you hold yourself accountable to do your inner work? Because if you don't, why not? Because if you want that love, nobody can get it for you except you. You are the one who's getting that love from within you. You're that love, that compassion from within your own self for. And I seen that people look for all kinds of guidelines, all kinds of uh, coaching, and so on and so on. When are you going to become the coach of your own self? When are you going to do that? Because when you become the coach of your own self, you're the one who actually knows what needs to be done. You are going to train yourself because you are the coach and the player at the same time. You are the master and the student at the same time. You're going to be illuminate this process from within you. When you begin to do this, okay, the more and more doing it, the more you will understand that the master and the student is you, not somebody else for it. Um, that process of self-realization from within you is going to come from the master, which is your spirit, is your soul. That's going to go into your mind, and from your mind you're going to be execute the order. So basically, the spirit's gonna tell you the inspirations, the coaching, whatever you need to be studied, whatever you want to improve within yourself, whatever you are going for in life. And then the soul's gonna find the informations. He's gonna be looking for that information out there for confirmations. You're gonna put it in your mind to execute it. If you don't know, what you do is you expecting someone else to do this work. So basically, that work, it's like someone comes in and just says like, "Oh well, here, this and this is situations. Improve yourself." Never worked. Never happened. Okay, you can give the energies to someone, but they're gonna be depending on this energy all the time from within you. And when we're talking about all these connections from within you, uh, you have to look in your own personal self with this. You might feel a little bit confused right now because you're like, well, how can I be the coach and the student at the same time? Yes, you are, because intuitively from within you, you know what to study, you know what to look for, you know what it's coming to you. Okay, you see these challenges. Okay, I'm not going to call them problems. Please take that word problems, okay, away from your dictionary. Okay, or the words I can't. For example, there is certain things you cannot do. All right, but I'm talking about when you say I can't, what are you trying to tell yourself? That you are not capable? No, you're capable of doing the things as long as you find a reason for you to get to this place, to these energies from within your own self. There is a limit in there. Once you cross that limit of self coaching yourself, you're going to be crossing this path, and you're going to be intuitively known what you have to do as a inner work from within you. And the reward is that internal love. I'm so proud of some of the people. I won't mention names because that's for privacy reasons. Okay, but there is those people who, after so many years battling with certain situations, they finally got it. They finally got healed. They finally understood the love from within them. They finally begin to be happy. And the energy of that love within them is amazing. This is like the person who's for the very first time hearing. This is the person who lost their sight and now they're seeing. This is the person who never spoke, now they can talk. It's the same thing. But when the soul begins to breathe within that love, guys, that is amazing from within you. That is your goal of the reward of doing your inner work from within you, breathing that love within the universe from within yourself, and get that love. Go get it. It's yours. Yes, you're gonna have to go through removing yourself from the lower energies, lower identities, or so-called. Okay, that lower energies, they're pulling you down. You're trying to get yourself raised up. When you rise up against within these energies, you're gonna go through changes. You're gonna go through things. You can go through probably through hell of a changes into you get to this point, but your reward is gonna be this: breathing the love within the universe. And that energy of the universe is gonna help you from within you to be who are meant to be. You're going to fulfill from within your destiny. You're going to be looking at from within you. What I'm talking about here is energies, vibrations, and the gravitations. You're going to gravitate towards the new things. There's going to be a lot of astrological changes are coming in from within us. You might already feeling Mercury retrograde. It's powerful. It's probably the one of the most powerful Mercury retrogrades we are going to have. And I'm going to do a like overview of this Mercury retrograde here at this channel. It's not going to be at the astro vibrational gravitational report channel, because that is only for the daily astro gravitational reports for. But we're talking about the relationship between you and the universe is going to be involved in there. We are going to go look at our relationship with the universe. We will understand what's broken within that relationship, because we are going to go back. We are going to go in a Virgo where to put the things in order. And then we're going to enter in back a Libra with the relationship with the universe from within us. I was looking at through the charts today, and that was the thing. It was the reward about the love from within you. You don't have the love from within you. How am I going to have it with your coworkers, with your friends, within your relationships? I'm not talking about the love that you're pretending you have. I'm not talking about the love within the face masks that you're carrying. I'm not talking about with the love that you carry with the face mask that you carry in a home, or the face mask you put in where you are intimate with your spouse, friend, twin flame, soulmate, and so on. I'm talking about with the love that all those face masks are just tossing out in the garbage. You are your true authentic self. Then you get to that love, the love that you always wanted, the love that you always wanted and carry it within you. But you have to do the inner work of removing those masks out. And that, once you get to that reward, you will be the most amazing person on this earth. You did something that most of people not only afraid to do. You are the winner of life. You become that winning the game with the fighting your own self. That fight was worth it for you. Because I seen people who actually, after they win in this fight, guess what happens with them now? They have this incredible love. They have this incredible personal growth from within them. What about you? What do you chase? In order to get all this, do your inner work. Take that, decide to take those face masks out of yourself and go for it. Step on the pedal, not on the brakes, but on the gas. Step out on the gas. Go drive your life to the fullest from within you. Take that authenticity, make it as a gas. Take that love, make it as an engine, and go drive yourself out there. This is what I wanted to talk to you today about you, to do all this from within. So, who did I missed? Hi, Key. Thank you for coming in. And Smith, thank you for coming in. Christine, thank you. Christy Lee, Courtney, thank you for coming in. And yeah, what I want to know is what is your problems of taking the face masks? You need to look at it, your situations. What is your problem of taking those face masks off? Because what prevents you of taking those face masks off is you, is not somebody else. If you don't take those face masks off, you're not going to get that love that you want from within your life. Because in order to get it, you have to have it to create the magnetic field, to create it, to gravitate towards you. You have to have it first from within yourself. That's one thing that the people will begin to get in it more and more. For it, thanks for the heart and the love, Christy, Christy Lee, and get that from within yourself. You're gonna face your limitations. That limitations are created by your fears. The fears from within you, not within somebody else, but from within you. Take a look those fears, debunk them. And what I mean debunk them is what do I fear? What's going to happen? Okay? And it's like the ocean's gonna get dry, is the world's gonna end, the galaxy's gonna end, the universe gonna end. Oh no, I have a fear what other people would think about me. I have a fear other people will judge me. I have a fear of my past. I have a fear of my situations. I have a fear. I have a fear. And you're gonna face these fears. And by facing it, you will understand your fears are nothing, nothing else but your own illusion about fears from within you. Um, so, guys, love to have that daily chance with you and the inner peace here that goes on. I think that the beginning of the next year, this daily chat's gonna be helping you more and more. We'll see how the things are turning out. From all this medical situation, it probably is gonna be offline for a little bit. For but uh, look at it, the reward. Okay, look the reward for it. Why do you go to a job that you're gonna know, or changing your job that you're gonna know that you're gonna make more money? Why do you go to a place where you're gonna know you're gonna receive more? What about you? When are you going to give and receive to yourself more? When are you gonna be doing this to yourself? You're gonna give more in life to get more in life from it to you. It's worth it. It's you. You're not doing it for somebody else. If you do it for your twin flame, it's not doing right because you're doing it for a reason. Okay, the reason has to be you, not something else. And that was the common things that I see within the people because they did it first for their own self. Then the results were a little different after that because once that they had that energies from within them, they attracted the energy that they were seeking for. Okay, that's what did this. Uh, I will be online. I will be online and not gone for. But when I'm talking about it, there's going to be some times that I also have to do a inner work from within me. I also have to. I'm planning a trip. I've been very busy with this trip. As soon as I drop the work over this trip, um, it's coming back on my front eyes. I'm driving it and I'm going through those towns. So it's got to have something with the divine. Hi, Salma. Inner work is daily practice. Yes, inner work is a daily practice. It's continuous for it, but don't get obsessed within that either. Take a one issue and look for it. Take a one issue. Take a little time to go deep from within to understand the issue in full. Okay, what I'm talking about in full, you to get more deep from within you. Otherwise, you're going to be acting like a fool. Those two words kind of like a sound the same, but I have a little different meanings because sometimes we are reacting because of fools, because of we don't understand the foolish, we don't understand the full situations for it. Okay, but yeah, we're all humans, right? Put a little the fun. There you go. Somebody's messaging me on Facebook agrees with me that for it. But what I want, guys, is um, share your fears from within. Look if someone here passed their fears from within. Because overcome the fears from within, it is the warrior from within, the warrior of love from within you. Okay, that warrior that is you. You're on this journey here, on this spiritual journey, that spiritual warrior that seeks the truth, that is seek the authenticity, that look at it for that love, for that reward of that work here. Because why did you came here? Why did you came on this earth? Just to go to work, having a kids and make a money and come back again and come back again and come back again. Are you tired of reincarnation here? How about if you reincarnate in different civilizations where you can begin of something else? You'll have a different culture, different society. You're going to be living where the love it's already unconditional standard in the society for it. How would you evolve when you get into this place? For example, um, thank Christy. How would you? How would you go in there? Hmm. Some of you feeling it, I know. And those energies from within you, they're going to guide you. The universe is going to guide you. The situation is going to guide you, and the fears is going to guide you. Because the fears, they're going to point you out where is your limitations begin, where is your limitations are, and what you are afraid of, what you're fearing again, and you're going to move through it. You're going to crawl over this fears. You're going to break those walls from within you. You're going to change the society. But before you change the society, as that example, that's what you're here for. You are going to do one thing. You're going to change yourself. That is the reward. That is the personal reward to your own self. So, yes, Sissy. Yes, for it. Lisa, thank you. Thank you for coming to the chat. Did I miss someone? I don't. I haven't missed it. So I'm ready for your questions right now, guys. Let me know if you have any questions on this. But look, look from what you knew. Okay, look from what you knew. If you guys need like energies updates or anything for, let me know. To be a genuine is it takes a lot of Christy. Um, it takes a lot of inner work that's done, and the genuine part. There is the original parts. Where does that come from? Because I'm a maintenance technician by profession. It is different when you get a part that it's a substitute from somebody else, and it's different when the part it comes as genuine, that it was made by the manufacturer with all the standards and so on and so on. Sometimes the genuine part costs more than the cheaper version for it. But why you replace things with genuine? Why did the car mechanics, the car fanatics, they like genuine parts or parts that have even higher quality uh, within them? Okay. The reason is because it is better, it is improvement, and it's going to last it in the long haul, in the long run from with you. CC, forgive yourself for everything you did not know or could before. Exactly. Forgiveness is to your personal self, yes. Forgiveness towards others, and so yes, with some of the forgiveness, yeah, it's different situations there. When divine is involved, that's different story. But yes, Christy, yes, they are proven exactly. They are proven. How did it proven though? When I put it to work, how is you proving your overcoming situations with your actions? Actions speaking louder than the words, because you may see a part that out there it's all commercial. It's like it's durable, it's durable, it's durable, it's great, it's perfect. You go and you buy it, and guess what? And the second week is broken, and you're like, what durable is this, right? Compared to you go and you buy a product that it's genuine, you look at it, you take it, you have it for like 4 or 5 years, and it still works. Why? The reason is because within all this situation is because the people who designed the product, they invest time to go deep from within them, within the company, how this it's going to be last longer. They run it through the laboratory test, they learn through a lot of things. It's the same thing from within you. You dive deep, you look from within you, you're testing yourself, or life or your journey as a twin flame is gonna test in you. And then you are going to be in that position. How can a runner work on her fears? As before awakening, I didn't know I had so many limitations, and now I only see that in me. And I don't know from where to start. Feel confusing. Coco, are you are the runner, or are you talking about your partner is runner? I want to know, and I'm gonna answer it. Very good questions, by the way. Four. Because Coco, if you're the runner, why did you run from? What was your fears? For example, your fears can comes in from your past. Your fears can comes in from your life that you had as experience through it. Maybe you are embarrassed with something within your life that if you comes out in the surface, uh, uh, you're in the right place. Coco, I want to say that if you're a runner and you confirm that you're a runner, you know that you're a runner, I want to admire you. And I'll tell you why. Because most of the runners, they don't come here. Number one. Number two, the most runner, they will not even write in the chat and they admit that they're a runner. And my heart goes with you that you're admitting that you're a runner and also you're looking for help. That even puts you very high in my to it because that is one of the greatest thing self-realizations that you can do and self-authenticity in there from within you. It may cost you a lot to admit all this, but you did the great work and I admire it. Okay. I admire it because most of the runners, they don't even bother. As before the awakening, you had so many fears. I want you to look what those fears are. Okay, if you need a help, find me on the Facebook. I can give you some. We can have a talk for on the Facebook and the Messenger. It is in the channel of within, and I can help you with digging up to those fears. Okay, um, and those limitations. Now that you see it from within you, I want you to take a look. What makes you fear them? What is the cause of this? So, for example, I fear it because of this. But I spoke with someone today, and while we talked, I caught it. I'm like, why are you fearing this? End up to be all the way back because some of the relatives made it fun out of it. But it was so strong memory that show up. Why? Okay? But that can solve the problems. Facing your fears. Facing your fears. And while when you face them, you understand them, guess what happened? You are going to laugh in your butt because they were only in illusions from within your mind. You're going to find a strength within the soul that it's very, very powerful in you. Very powerful. Then you're going to find your love. You're going to be like, my God, how beautiful feels like it. And then you're going to find something else, another fear. Then you're going to get another fear and the next one. And you're going to be, the more you overcome your fears, the more you're moving yourself out of the lower energies, you're not engaged within them anymore, the more you go up. And the more we go up from within, the more authentic you become, the more you're authentic in your higher self coming in together, you're going to have this love from within you. So that's what this is. But if you're thinking negative, if you're thinking about your fears, if you're thinking about the hurt, the pain, and so on and so on, guess what happens? You're coming down, you get engaged again within the lower vibrations, within the lower realms, and now you are going to dive deep within the shadow in there. You're going to go back into that life and you're going to be feel miserable because during your awakening, you understand the part of when you felt that unconditional love within you. You felt that love. You can't hide that love. You know that love for it. So, yeah. That's what is, and it's gonna be bugging you from within you. But Coco, I want to admire you for this. And yeah, find me on the Facebook, and we'll look something through. The more I discover fears, the more hidden ones come out of the light. I know because I went through those fears. I went through the fears to tell someone the secrets from within me. I know what it cost that. The naked talk. You can go ahead and research the videos that I did on that. You do that, you have the masculine and the feminine energies from within you united. But most people won't do it, that naked talk. They will still have the last face mask in there of the true identity, the true self. Or they can have all the three in there, but pretending like they took care of. Some people are like this. But when you do it, you actually do it for yourself. That is a different situations for. But I'm glad. I'm glad that you're here. And also, I'm glad that the people see you in the chat and they see your courage. Because the courage, the faith, the power, and the desire of this from within you, Coco, it's priceless. It is priceless because you are fighting for be the truth from within. Because probably you experiencing a lot of pain to get to these realizations that you have to become an authentic, and you decide consciously, you decide that you want to become an authentic, you decide to get to inner work, you decide to overcome the fears, and you decide to get help. And that is courage in the soul. And it's pretty good for within you. And Coco, how difficult to protect ourselves for our lives, and finally got asked us to remove it and tell, yeah, he does that. God asking you, doesn't it? Now I get it, Coco. Now I get it. Where did you get it from? Yeah, God gave you the courage. He came to talk to you. Hmm. Now I understand. Now you find the powers from within the divines. Yes, I get it. Same way. Faster you and Mel are the two TF YouTube creators who believe I have a deep understanding of what might be involved in this journey. How did you come to learn it all? It is encoded in us. It's like a coded program that we have. I spoke about before here within the chat. That is the chess. And the chess, you need to understand the Mel, may he assent, because I believe he did for it, because this guy had so much knowledge similar to what we got. All of them, all of us we have, but it's a little different for the time frame we all work in here. And we received a gift within a kind of like a treasure chest. That's what I call it. It's the treasure chest. As someone, when I ask you questions here in the chat, I go to that chest and I dig that up. We get these downloads. Those are the divine downloads for this twin flames journey. We kind of like internally inside of us is something that we know. We got it. But don't ask us how and what we deserve it to get this in here. Every time when we give an upgrade, we give an update, we get in a new chest from within us. And more and more we grow up for every level, every stage of the twin flames, we are getting this new chest from within. If you pay attention in the past 7 years, 6, 7 years since the YouTube channel is, you will see how I unpack pretty much every stage. Right now, I'm in the stage of the illumination, and that is the stage of the illuminations that we are gonna go through right now for it. But if you, I mean, it's kind of like an honor from you to put me together with Mel. I never compete with him or compare for it. To me, that's we are all the same. What I'm talking about, same as the souls. We are just decided we are going to debunk this journey. We are going to help people. We're going to be devoted our lives to this journey. We are going to get into the bottom of this, and we are going to help the people for and. But in order to get you to this, is our devotion. We have a, I don't know, like we have like this unbreakable bond within devotions with the divine. About everyone, there is a twin flame. And I think that's what gives us this chest, these informations, these situations, these energies that help us. We can send energies, we can create inner peace, we can create so many things. We can, rise from the ashes and rebirth and so on and so on. But that is the key, the devotions, the self-sacrifice devotions within the divine, that we are here for that mission. You have to be very responsible within the divine's energies. I'm not saying this for the first time, but some of us here, we have this divine contract and we honor it with devotion, with power, with love, with understanding, taking accountability and responsibility for this journey. That's what get this informations. That's what we're getting to it, because they depending on us, the divines, to be here, helping you, be with you, talk to you, does some things, but we devote it. It's not a requirement for everyone to devote it. If you are the one who are devoted within the divine, you swear in the front of the divine that you are going to do this. You are. It doesn't have to be all of you or either any of you. That is your choice of understanding. You are choosing this path long before you came here. Okay? But that's what this is, the devotion. You're devoted to this. So, good morning, y'all. This is my spiritual church. Hi, Catherine. Thank you. If you call it spiritual church, that's very good. I find the content creators, some of what you say rings true to me, saying what Mel, something my heart so believes naturally with you to create a so appreciate info. You're welcome, Fast Toro. You do. I just, that's how life goes for it. I mean, I spoke with a long time ago about the twin flame journey. Okay, spoke about this. We can't take it this with us to the grave. We have to let it out there. Thank God that we have all this technology and we have all these situations that we are going to it. Some people are asking me, "Do you gonna write a book?" God, I don't have even the time of the day to put my kind of like things together. I'm always within the energies, always with doing a work behind the veil, behind the background, going up, doing some things for it. Even my roommate is like, "You're always within the energies." I'm like, "Yes, I am," because I understand certain things have to be done at a certain time, certain place. Okay, in order you to create something within life, Uh, I will give you an example of building a foundation. In order to build the foundations, you have to be sure of what materials you're going to use. The materials of these foundations will determine the strength of what you're building from within you. And there's going to be a time that you're not going to do the energies, you're not going to do this stuff. You're going to build your material life. I know there's going to be a time when this will come, or it's been coming for it. Uh, but we're talking about even here from within you. You are that base, how strong you are from within. If you have a weak soul, if you have a weak spirit, guess what? You are dealing within the lower vibrations. And you're dealing with the lower vibrations. Doesn't matter that your soul has the same vibrations for it. You're dealing with the lower vibes. You won't be able to get that, to get yourself out of this fears, of this jealousy, of these situations. People who actually are jealous. There was a very good article I read it today. For is about the people who are jealous. They are just actually think from within them that somehow they have to bring you and have you from within. They don't know what love is. They only think what love is, but they don't know what love is within the jealousy. Skywalker is in the house. May the force be with us. Hi, Ray. Thank you for coming here. Is everyone capable of being kind with the knowledge? Sometimes feel like I get downloads, nothing clear at me at time meditate, but something I need later. Faster roll downloads are available for the things that you do. So, for example, why do I get downloads? Because I'm here out in the public, so I need a download for the public. I need the downloads to moving ahead. I need this informations before things happen. I need to understand the things before they come up. That's the one reason I do astrology. But the astrology only helps me to understand the incoming energies that we are going to deal with. Okay. Lately, if you pay attention, I don't do a weekly or monthly things, and I only do a little bit informations ahead because people determine that energy and they don't do the inner work. But what I do is the daily astrology gravitational report, and I help people to understand themselves as a gravitational energies from within, what they are. Because if you don't understand yourself as a gravitations, you don't seek the truth from within you by gravitations that you are, how would you know how to react? You don't. For so yes, you gotta look from within you. Why do you use you of word? Don't know what you're talking about. Purity, passion, bored. Maybe I know that board in different name, but um, oh, the question is for purity, passion, not for me. I feel like my journey is to help others want to grow ascend, but people don't want my help. Can't offer, they can be torn away. So must keep finding a purpose. What is the purpose? Yes, maybe you're missing a lack of purpose in there. Take a look at the purpose from within you. Where is the purpose? Maybe something within the purpose you need to evolve in there. Um, uh, so So funny. I feel like I have to shut off this video, pack up my baggage, and jump on my car and go on in my journey. But I have to look at it. I have to look at it. A COVID requirements of crossing borders, and I have to make a reservations to hotels before I do that. But it's so funny energy, like so funny sitting down with you here, and I'm seeing it like, okay, guys, bye. I'll see you on the road and so on. Just sharing the visions with you guys. For That's what it is. The board with the numbers. Oh, now I get it. What are you talking about? That is the board that you're using it with. There is a called using the gravitational pull within you with a pendulum. You're asking a questions, it begins to point you out the letters and the numbers. Yeah. For all, I wish you safe travels as well. I need to travel. Basically, I don't know. The divine wants me to travel, and the more I procrastinating, the more I'm getting the push. So something is calling you to take the journey, Dio. What about taking the train, or do you enjoy driving? I enjoy driving. I can drive for a very long time. I mean, I can drive for like 11, 12 hours, no problems within me. I can rest for a day for. Um, the only issues that I have right now, it's basically I have to make sure that the PCR tests or whatever the situations are, because I need to cross Bulgaria Serbia border. Then I have to pass through I believe uh, Croatia. From Croatia, I have to go through Italy. From Italy to France, and from France, I have to cross into Spain. So I mean, there's a bunch of to it, and I want to drive. I really want to drive. Hopefully, my car will survive for it. But everything is in God's hands because He wants me to take that journey. He probably has its reasons to take me to take that journey, and I'm going to take that journey with you guys. Okay. I'm going to be talking to you. I'm going to be stopping for it. Uh, Maybe the chat is not going to be at a certain time, but I'm going to be looking at to uh, the gravitational report, and I'm going to be doing a live chat, see the things the way they are, and I'm going to posting some pictures or some videos. I can share it up here. Uh, so for a few weeks now, I keep doing ding feathers everywhere. I've considered within me and the second twin or soulmate, but I moved yesterday. I want to run from her, but I still see feathers. Why you running, Fastero? Why you running? Can I ask anything significant with finding feathers everywhere? The feathers means that something within the angelic realms. Maybe you have to look and head into your angelic self. Maybe you have to let it go of some a lower vibe, either person, identity, or from within you, something that you identify within yourself as a lower vibe, and you to rise up within the angelic realms or the angels trying to tell you something. That could be two different reasons. One's you to become the angel. The other thing is maybe you doing something that you don't realize. They want to remind you to be get more angelic from within you. She's in a relationship. I want to help her, but she's deciding to keep it secret. She's that faithless. Oh, yeah. Okay. Gotcha, Fastoro. I got you. I know what you mean. A lot of the people who are having these issues, they have a lot of secrets and they have a lot of fears. If those secrets will come out, they're gonna lose you forever. You need to understand some of those people, they're living in their fears compared to sharing their fears for it. Because if they don't let go of their fears, that situation is going to not really screwing up their life. They are going to be miserable within their life to the rest of their life. And you know how that low vibrations comes in because the person who lives in fears, you need to understand that. Okay, if you're living on fear, you're attracting more fear with your gravitations. You go in more down. That fear can turn into a very, very low vibrational energy. That can turn you to a toxic personality. Then that toxic personality, when it goes in there, can turns to a jealousy, turns to a ignorance, that can turn to a hate. And the latest level with all this is suffering and pain. Okay. And I want to say again towards Coco that facing that fear understands that this has to come out in the surface, and that what it is from because people living in fear, they have no love. You either have fear or you have the love. You can't have both. Either you have understanding or you don't. Either you have a courage or you don't. You can't have both. That leads into a dual standards, and that's what there's a lot of people who have a fears within them. They have a dual standard from within. They can give you the energy because their soul knows from within them to give you that spiritual love and so on. Okay, but the truth within them, that lower vibrations within them, creates a dual standard. Now that duality standard within them, okay, they create actions in the base of that duality standards, and they cannot remove their face masks because the fear that they are attracted over to their lifetime experience is bigger than the love that it's within them in the soul. And when the love in the soul is bigger, that when a U turns around. But it doesn't happen to pretty much most of the people don't. Most of the people decide to be a runners. They try to be running away. They try to hide. They isolate themselves, and they don't work within their issues. Doesn't matter what the issues are. That could be personal issue, family issue, culture issue, religion issues. I heard them all. But yeah, that's what that probably is you to get away from that what did you call it, faceless low vibe person, faster or maybe that's what this is. uh, Hi Anya, thank you for being here. um, wow, I'm so happy to see you here. Venus spirit, yes. uh, 4. And love letter is assigned from my angels. Since I moved, we don't connect anymore. It's an amazing. She was living across the street from me, and the divine lucky forced me to move. Thanks for the info. You're welcome. I love conforming my shortcomings. Now looking at how I act to others and myself, but people around me don't want to look deep. I realize the journey is different. Exactly, the journey is different for everybody. And we spoke about this before. Don't be fearing a judgment because judgment is the ego. Understanding will lead to a corrections, and the illuminations is the one that tells you the soul this is what's the right thing to do. And yes, my fears, all my fears has something to do with the limitations I put myself over my road. Yes, Coco, exactly. And you understanding this now, you become illuminated that you self-sabotage yourself from your fears. And your fears were on the way that keep you to be happy in life. Because in the fears, there was no truth. Now you understand and value the truth and the authenticity from within you, Coco. Man, I like that power. I like that power. Yeah, I know. We've been there, Coco. I was the same. I was the same back 7, 8 years ago before I came out in the public, and I understood all that pain. And that was the time when I create my devotions to the twin flame. That's how they happened to me. Yes, it is what it is. For it, it is what it is. But you know what? I'm happy that you're here. I'm just happy that you're here. We're having a very good chat. I love this inner peace energies here. These changes that comes in. That's good, Coco. That is a very good for you. That is incredibly good in there. And I love that you're in the road of process of changes. And as I said, go find me on the Facebook Messenger, and I'm willing to talk to you and give you hints, tips, guidance, help. What do you need, to look at within those fears and work within you and see what we can help. But I'm glad that you came out in the public and you say, I'm a runner. I want to fix myself. I have the courage and the guts. You got you know what I'm talking about. Yes, that is the reward, the happiness. This is what I talk about into this video. That happiness that you have from within you. Nobody can give it to you. Nobody can create it to you but you. And that is this video about. But it's different when the people seeing it right there. What if you're both the runner and the chaser? You can be the both runner and the chaser. You move from one to the other, but you never both. Okay, Catherine Gutierrez, you either chaser, you're the runner. Usually, what happens is the chaser chase and stops chasing and stays still. The runner doesn't see that nobody's chasing anymore. The runner stops and he's like, I'm going to go chase my chaser. But guess what happens with the chaser? The chaser got fed up of chasing and waiting and so on and so on. So now the chaser says, you know what, screw you. I'm turning my back and you can chase as long as you want to. You have fears to fix. And now the runner comes in, it's like, I gotta chase my fear. Now the runner is chasing. And most of the time, you don't know who's the runner and who's the chaser. What in the dynamic? Only the two people they know from within. Salma, I was the runner in the beginning. I knew I was afraid and I was caused the fear, but I was able feeling explosive love. I hated my fear, and after the dark night of the soul, I felt fear beginning to dissolve. Yes, Salma, the fear begins to dissolve. That is it, the greatest moment in life that you are going to have. The fear that even overcomes everything, including death. You're not fearing the death. You are just like, whatever. Maybe live here today, gone tomorrow, but I'm going to be doing what's right. And that is the power of the soul. As soon as you get to this power of the soul of, you are going to overcome anything that you need to say, whatever you need to say, how you want to say it. But yes, you going to begin to feel your fear is going to dissolve. With certain people, I run. With others, I chase. But maybe running from people I don't like and chasing what I like. Catherine, take a look from within you. Why would you chase certain people? Why would you run from certain people? Okay, certain people you have to really have a boundaries and run away from. Yes, people who are deceiver, cheater, liars, and so on, and they're dishonest. Yes, they're lower vibe. They get you lower vibrations from within. Even that they maybe comes into a state of high vibes until they get you within, they go down from within. Um, for and why do you chasing? You're chasing because you maybe have a codependency. That's what you're chasing for. So you got to be careful within this. You probably need to understand the interdependence from within you. That is a mutual agreement to not have a dualities. Internally within yourself is to stop this duality of life, this hiding and pretending and dissolving all this for it. Uh, Inner love goddesses. Hey, I'm starting to feel a lot of change within me. I'm starting to realize that my happiness doesn't annihilate with my soulmate. I have the power to make me happy. Exactly. That is it, the inner love from within you. Now, when you have the inner love, when you have everything, you create that energy within you, you begin to gravitate, and you're going to be attracting what you are for it, what you are from within. Faster, a great point. But I kept getting mini dark nights of the soul from time to time, 2, 3 days at a time, but not anymore. Hope they are gone forever. You need to understand those dark nights for it. They're coming in because you might feel collective, or you might gonna feel it because somebody else is going through them. Somebody else out there have a crash. Somebody else out there it's going through their shadow. Somebody else is projecting their shadow from within them, and somebody else is maybe not happy because they are not with you. That could be another thing that for I got big dark night, then they got smaller and smaller. Now I get dark night sometimes, but I still, yeah, those dark nights of the souls, they are very intense. They are very kind of like put you into a very low energies in. But if you look at it from within, is that yours? I need to, before you begin, ask yourself, is that yours? Because sometimes people can create this dark night in the soul for you with their intentions for it. Okay, you to have the dark night of the soul because you're going to change that their inner desire. You allow the divine to control the dark night of the soul. It's stated in the John 4:16 in there. When Jesus said something in there, I'm going to leave this earth, but I'm going to leave my advocate. And later on, he says who that advocate is. It's the Holy Spirit. So you don't wish your twin flame dark night of the soul. And for it, um, yeah, I think they may never completely go away. They're not going to go away, but there's going to be some things that you need to clean from within, situations to clean from within. When I go from happy to completely distraught out of nowhere, I'm thinking I cannot be me. Yeah, if you think that that's not you, and then maybe somebody's jealous that you are so happy. Maybe someone is sad that you are so happy. Maybe someone is mad, sad, or they don't feel good from that you got away or let it go, and so on. You're going to feel that similar energies from within. You're going to feel it. Okay. But you need to understand the level of the connections because if you're in the 5D, okay, you're in the 5D and they're within the 3D connection for it. They're focused within their material life, their material situations. They're not interesting about you. Okay. But all of a sudden something hits them from within. Why they're not happy within life. They begin to think about you. And all of a sudden there is this 5D connections within them. Now they bring that lower energy within the 5D and that begins to be attached to you. Then all of a sudden you out of nowhere you are like tired, you feel sad, you feel like no love, you feel this, and you're like, why do I feel like this? I mean, I'm not feeling it, but why do I feel like this? Because it's the same energy within them and you for it. So yes. Selma, I had lost TF telepathy for a few weeks, but I felt some strong yesterday. Uh, why there was a long pause? Sometimes it's a pause because you have to see the inner work, Selma, the inner work that you need to do or they need to do in order that connections to comes in. Sometimes the connection comes in and out, in and out. A lot of the people there, like, I mean, you all go through this. Oh, I love him. I love him. I miss him. And the next day you're waking up, it's like, what? I don't care about it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to be over there. You know what? That's it. I'm done with it. For yeah, that's what this is. You still have fighting the duality. That duality creates the dual standard in life, and that dual standard in life is not good. It's not good because we learned this duality sign as kids. You did something bad. Hey, did you do it? No, I didn't. Oh, I didn't. It wasn't my fault. That's how you learn. Okay? That's how you learn. Because guess what? If you say you are, they're gonna get spanked. You're gonna get spanked, right? You're gonna get yelled about it. But that's how you learn not to say the truth. Now you develop dual standards from within you. So it is always twin. We are connected with be or cannot be. It is always twin. We are connected with or cannot be a relative or coworker as well. Since we're attuned to the energy, it can be anyone. Faster all, if you're tuned with an energy, specifically if your job is collective energies, for it could be anyone, it could be anything. It could be a someone who secretly loves you and they cannot be with you. It could be a someone who feels a lot of empathy for you, or someone who feels a lot of sorry about the things that you have to go through it. They feel this energies within them about you. And sometimes the collective energies out there, they're coming. But we also have a collective energies that it's created every second in the solar system. The solar system creates the collective magnetic field. And we are with all these connections, with all those thinking, and all with those billions and billions of people who also create a collective energies. We can sense a lot of things. The more higher you go, though, the less people you're gonna connect because they have to be go up from within you. But when you lower it down, your energies, you are going to see a lot of things for a lot. So it could be a coworker, a relative. You will feel the energy by the presence. If you know the person very well, you can feel the energy. You will definitely feel that energies from within you. Uh, where I was. Okay. Maybe if one levels up and grows, the other needs time to adjust. You need to understand that if that is the proper connections, if that is a destined connections, if that is the right thing, the one will go up and the other will naturally follow. And the divine is going to help them. Divine is going to push them. But it all depends within the divine situations in there. You need to understand divine is in the control of your connection, not you. They know things that you don't. Always been that way. Divine can cut connections, or divine can remove connections. Divine can stop a connection. And yeah, that could be also a karma connected within there and so on. So, yes. Uh, very good stage action you just did, you know. I mean, come on, I've seen this before. And yeah, I know what that is. It's true. Come on. We all go through this. I love him. I hate him. Don't want to see him. Yeah. It's come to a point that when divine is involved, then that is a different story. But does it have to be your soulmate or anybody that brings lower vibration from three to? Um, it has to be someone who knows your soul vibes. That may bring you dark night to the soul. Someone who knows something connecting with your vibes to reach out to you for. But usually the actual dark night of the soul, that it's internal process from within you. I'm talking about the one night that you shut off everything and then you came back up. For that is a when you lose consciousness. I mean it. You lose consciousness. You basically die for a second or two, whatever. You don't know that. You just wake up and you are renewed, and you're like a brand new baby. Then you'll understand things differently. That is explained within the near-death experience. People who went up and come back, they have different story. Okay, but if somebody wants the dark night of the soul from within you, they could be different situations. Divine is responsible for the dark night of the soul. They are in the control of the Holy Spirit. Somebody can create similar energy and send it to you through astral projection or astral travel and so on. But divine want to find out. The divine what comes up into it, because this is going to be a lower energies in there. I don't want to be there. I don't want to be there. For Salwa, yeah, a lot of the people they don't hate that twin flames. I'm just there is some people who are fed up with it. That's what the expressions is. You can see a lot of people for it disconnected from the source. Yes, you are disconnect from the source, but the source is within you. You are disconnect from the Holy Spirit, and the Holy Spirit sees he comes in and is like, who are you that much in your ego that you're going to disconnect your soul with the Holy Spirit? You know that this bond is unbreakable. Oh my, your ego is so bigger, really. Let me shut you off a little bit. Now they shut you down, they rewrite your brain, and they turn it back on, and you're like, what the heck? Yeah, that's what the dark night of the soul is. Mm. Yeah, we need to constantly remind that the divine isn't this position as Smith. Exactly. Yes, and the more you put it in within you, that's what this is. Um, CC disconnect from, yes. Uh, every Mishra, I can't pronounce the first name, but Mishra, every union doesn't happen smoothly, even after a long time period. Then does it mean someone needs to move on from the journey and let life happen, or it is we have to wait still? The reunion, if the reunion has to happen, then that's mean it's been a union from before. It all depends of the will of control. Some of the people who are in union, they still using the old understanding of control. And if the control is for the fight, who is the number one within the connection, you need to understand there cannot be competition within the twin flames. You can't put anything to compete with your twin flame, even yourself, your family, your kids, anyone. You go against the divine that way. You're fighting the divine, you're competing with the divine energies in there. And if that is the case, there is a case of competition, who knows more, who does more, who is so on and so on. Then that relationship, it's gonna dissolve. It's better to dissolve. It's better to be on yourself instead of be in the relationship who will not fulfill its divine purpose. And the divine is going to be involved in this. But hopefully that's not the case for, because when the divines get involved in this, they stick, usually the one doesn't get well after that. For Sissy, okay, I can't keep it in anymore. I honestly tried. Are you okay? Sissy, I can talk about for hours and hours. I did the workshops for like 8 in the morning or 9 in the morning till 6 in the afternoon, and I can let it go of everything that is inside of me, because that way I can sleep. Okay, I don't know if that's what you're asking. Are you okay? But I can be here. I can be here for a long time. I got no issues with that. Um, a good remedy for dark night of the soul that helps a lot of grounding. Going outdoors in nature, playing with soil and a mud, maybe gardening. Yes, exactly. Grounding, being in the water, taking a cold shower, cooling off your body. That is also a good thing. Can relieve the dark night of the soul prior meeting our twin. Usually, the most people don't get the dark night of the soul between the forehead. Uh, before you meet your twin. It's after that, because you're not open to the soul vibes for it. Up will be so much easier to live. Good. Can't believe the Dark Knight priority. Okay. Will be so much easier to live in this planet, is everyone will have to go through this. No, It would have been more easier if you were teaching not to make all the crappy, stupid stuff to get to this position. That's what we need to do. Up, thank you for coming into the chat. Because guess what? Now we make a lot of mistakes and we have to fix them. How about we learn not to make the mistakes? Okay, is the same thing like within the company. Somebody goes out there and breaks the machine. And guess what? They fix the machines, they put it back together, works for 3, 4 hours, and the machine is broke again. Then they take it off, they do. I seen this within my profession. And guess what? Until they don't come up with a solution, it's like, what really causing this? They design something, they re-engineering something, they do something about it, and guess what? Now the machine, they go there, works for 6, 7 hours straight with no issues and no problems. A shift change comes in and begin to start working again, and again works and no problem. And those doesn't break anymore. But we have to improve. We have to evolve and stop being this broken people, because broken people break people. And when a broken people break people, there is a broken people who pass the drama as a broken people, and then that goes like as a chain reactions. Now we have a broken people create a broken kids, and those broken kids now they have a broken up kids. That's the situation I see now within go through. So just can do wrong to or purposely. I'm sick of waiting for simple conversations. Yeah, I mean, we all don't want to have simple conversations anymore. We are tired of this things from within. We want real conversations, real talk, open talk, and no more BS hiding because it doesn't resonate with you. So you become an authentic, you're gonna hate the lies. You're gonna have a heart, bad heart experience, bad things experience when someone opens the soul for you and they damage in your heart. You know, you're gonna understand certain things from it when that happens to you. But there's gonna be a point like I'm just gonna listen to my soul. That's it. That's boom for it. Salma, do you have videos from your old Chicago workshop? My workshops. My workshops are private conversations in public. Those are only for people who are entering the workshops. Basically, it's applying the rule. Like what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Same thing in the workshops. What is in the workshops stays in the workshops because people are there to do things, to work, to do a lot of inner work. I only do a overview or aftermath of the workshops. That's it. That's the bottom line. Uh, for but the workshops we are going to work in there in person, and within person I actually pull each person. I have like between 15 or 30 minutes one-on-one conversations during the workshops. I just go out there, I see the energy, and I know who to pick somehow. Yes. Through the emotional roller coaster, I don't understand why so many of us needs the conversations. Uh, the conversation is the actual exchanging of energy. We need that for some of the mastering the inner conversations. But guess what? Through the inner conversations, up you might gain wisdom. You might gain the knowledge. You might gain everything. But what did you gain it for? What's the purpose? It's you. Okay, I get it. What is that has to do with evolution from within? When you know that someone out there needs the same thing to be explained in there, to be helpful in there. And when you do this, you help people understanding. All the divine masters, all the divine teachers, all the religious figures, they understood this for. So that's what this is. The conversations we're getting today, that is the written scripts that we get, the written stories that we get. What happened, we get for it, but we'll still get something to, yeah. Um, Thank you for the exactly my thoughts. I only needed to heal my own spot, let them go what they want. Thank you. So great to find someone really understand what I'm going through. You're welcome up. Definitely welcome. And I'm glad to see you here at the chat. And I appreciate everything. Okay. That's what we're here for. We're here for real talk, real situations, real things. And because that energy of the truth is going to spread through the other people. Uh, oh my God, CC, the manual. Yeah, the manual. That reminds me about one quote: the manual for a man and the manual for a woman. Okay, but yeah, we are a twin flame. There is no manual, it's only a journey. For learn and grow. Where is my manual? See what you do now, CC. You bring the fun into the chat. Very good. I like that idea. I like the idea to bring it at the fun into the chat from with you. I mean, come on, you gotta be funny. Well, sometimes you have to make some, jokes for it. Uh, so, well, we have our US and Europe workshops with you. Yes, I will be planning to do some workshops. Um, Hopefully, everything is going to turn out okay for it. We'll see what's going to happen. On Monday, I will know things for sure. On Monday, we'll see what I have to check out my plan here for my traveling. Yeah, I just feel that energy is so beautiful about this travel. I don't know why. I'm a whole and sovereign being individual. Yes, exactly. Wow, we already been talking about hour and 33 minutes. It was a great chat. Any of you coming up with any topic that you guys want to talk about it? Okay, because today the universe got involved within this and turned us out pretty okay because of we see the real example of that growth from within. That was a Coco. Some other people up here. I know there is some people who just watching the videos. They don't come to a chat. That's okay for it. But you guys come up with something. Come up with things from within you. Um, Coco, find me on the Facebook after the end of this video. If you can't, I will be glad to talk to you. Send me a message for. So the trip that I'm planning is gonna be about 4,000 kilometers, and there, and yeah, I'm gonna be traveling a lot. Smash that like by the. I'll create right now. You don't need to have a Facebook account. All you need to do is Messenger, Coco. Video questions: how to clear ancestral wounds, past, and a karma. Ooh, Oh, oh, wow. Someone, that's a deep stuff. That is a deep stuff. Uh, okay, if the chat room wants it, I'm going with you, but that is I probably got to make a workshop on this topic. This is you have to have a lot of, but it's needed out there though. Right now, it's needed out there. But you guys decide if you want to. Fastero, I have a group that it's specifically designed for this live chat. In there, there is not many posts, there is not many people, but some once in a while we make video conferences in there, so we see each other. We have a video call, collective video call through Facebook, and we all of us are there. We see each other's faces, we see each other's energies, and we do energies in there. Otherwise, I have two groups that I'm posting. That's my groups. That is I Am Twin Flame and I Am Twin Flame International. And the other group that I post, that is in the Petya and Andre. Okay, that's within their group. So, and I Am Twin Flame, it's an open group. That is an open group for Twin Flames. I believe the Petya and Andre group is all Twin Flame and Divine. Let me see more properly was. This is the Petya and Andre group. Very good friends with them. We are both here in Bulgaria. Petya is Bulgarian, so do I. And with Andrea, we are, he is Libra, I am Libra. Okay. So you guys getting it? 18:08 on the clock for. So, all right, are we guys going with the how to clear? Ancestral wounds. Patterns. And karma. And karma, which we may not be aware of. All right. All right, well, that's what's gonna be. I want to put somewhere here to get the credit for it tomorrow. All right, so let me close this. It was a very good chat today. Appreciate all of you for this inner peace. Appreciate all of you for being here, participate, watching it. And thank you for all of you maintain this energies from within us, and that's the reward for you. How do you feel now after this chat? Did you did a little bit inner work from within you? Did you clean something from within you guys? Did you guys did this understanding from within you? Might be the effects of this chat is going to come in later on to you. They may be coming up from within you, but you are going to get this later on within. And when you actually done it and perform it, and you get to this happiness from within you, you're going to understand it. All right. So thank you guys for coming in. Let's share the love, and I'll see you tomorrow.